Divided we fall, together we ball. Believe it. Now let's get to it. The legendary J. Prince went out on a walk this morning like he usually does. And J. Prince is one of these guys who believes in respect. And if you're from the old school, you know J. Prince been around for a mighty long time. We're talking about the 80s, Ghetto Boys, Rap-A-Lot Records. J. Prince is one of them OGs who have managed to stay out of the limelight when it comes to nonsense and shenanigans and conduct his business in a respectful way. Now, in the last couple years, he has had some drama because, you know, even as an OG, after a while, the newer generations are going to come up and other people are going to show that jealousy and try to, you know, test you, see what you're about. But J. Prince always managed to handle the situation with class. And he took a walk this morning and he was just spitting game. And he was also talking about what he calls rat behavior. I thought it was kind of interesting because people like J. Prince that seems to have a huge amount of respect from a lot of people in the entertainment field, in the streets. This man can pretty much go where he want to go. I heard he has his own island. I mean, that's big things, man. So I thought this walk was pretty interesting. So I'm going to let you listen to it and tell me what you think about it. Do you know who J. Prince is talking about? There's speculation, but I'm not even going to shine the light on that. I just like to hear the triple OG spit game and knowledge, man. So check it out, see what you think about it. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It's your boy, Big Bo.
Man, what a beautiful walk. Look at the skies. Look at the skies. I see my man Crush. What's up, Crush? G-O-D-N. That's my brother right there. From another mother. See you tomorrow, homie. Yeah. Now, you talking about a real example. You know, the homie, you know, went past a 360. You know, there's a homie that had a life sentence, 1 or 2 life sentences. I don't know how many it was, but he couldn't have done one of them. But, you know, the Creator opened the gates up and allowed him to be free. And the beautiful thing about him is he don't take his freedom for granted. You know what I mean? He free, and he ain't forgot where he came from. You know, he giving back. He inspiring, he uplifting. You know what I mean? But most of all, you know, he's still being a man. And that's what we're about. You know what I mean? We're about being men in our community. We're about being men wherever we step. You know, ain't gonna be no twisting when we walk, and we ain't gonna do no squatting. You know what I mean? We have to take these different leaks. And for sure, you ain't gonna hear us, you know, on no podcast hating and belittling, trying to tear down our fellow man versus uplifting and going on the podcast every day to snitch on somebody, you know, taking, you know, advantage of the youth, those that hadn't fully developed their wisdom to the extent where they can be tricked and naive. You got these suckers that's around here taking advantage of them, lying to them, talking loud, trying to make it appear that they some type of bulldog or big dog when they really just a chihuahua. You know what I mean? These dudes are poodles. But they want to fool y'all with all of this expression and all this Hollywood shit that they do. And they undercover sissies. And that's just the truth. Yeah, no, I hear y'all loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. And this portrait is so much bigger than rat behavior until, you know, every time I talk, if it's one of y'all that embrace the game that I give, then it's worth me walking and talking to you. Now, when all of you become damn fools and nobody want to embrace wisdom no more, then I'm going to ride on off to the sunset. I'm going to ride on off to the sunset because I'm going to feel like I'm wasting my breath and my time. But until then, yo, man, I want to see my people win. You know what I mean? I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all break this poverty curse that been having our families in bondage for decades. In bondage for decades. I saw my mom, I saw my grandmother, my great, all these people in bondage for decades. And some of you clowns want to add to the pain. Why not be on the other side? You know what I mean? Why not be on the other side? Y'all know my favorite saying, street guys are some of the wisest individuals I ever met on this earth. But until, they awaken the sleeping giant within themselves and realize that if they put that same energy in corporate America that they put in being a clown, or that they put in darkness, oh man, you talking about some brilliant individuals. All these people, Elon Musk and all these different individuals, man, they ain't got nothing on the sharpest of the street guys. They ain't got nothing on them. Because they not where we from. They ain't been in where we been in. They ain't lived in where we lived in. And most of all, they didn't get out of where we got out of successfully. So awaken that sleeping giant, man, inside of yourself. You know what I mean? That's my brother Larry Hoover spoke about that sleeping giant. Me and him was kicking it on the intro of the Ghetto Boys, when he say they scared of him because he know how to awaken that sleeping giant. And that was a powerful thing that was being said, and that's what we looking forward, to the day in his freedom, so we can awaken the sleeping giant and so many that sleep and that won't listen to those that they don't respect. I look forward to the day of being able to share that journey, share that walk, share that creativity with my brother on how to free a lot of our people out of bondage. And every politician that's for that, we're going to be with them too. You know what I mean? The real ones that's really for our people, then that's who's going to get my vote. You know what I mean? The real politicians that's for our people. I don't discriminate. But those that's really for us, that's just not talking about it, but I can see some actions being shown, then, that's what moved me. See, a pair of lips will say anything. That has been proven every day with these clown-ass podcasters. You know what I mean? That's a fact, that a pair of lips will say anything. But it's all good, Big wheels keep on rolling. Yeah, big wheels keep on rolling. Yeah. What did I do with it? Yeah, let me put this thing back on me. Yeah, this me. Y'all see me live in the living color. Y'all see me walking. Yeah, I can walk in peace. See, I can walk solo. I can walk in peace in hoods, suburbs, on the moon. It don't matter. You know what I mean? When it's real everywhere. And when you understand that you got God's favor, then no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You know, I ask him to make my enemies my footstool all the time, and trust me, a lot of them has been delivered to me, and I dealt with them accordingly.